And then I like this remake, King Kong from Peter Jackson. I think the reason why I like this, well, besides it being like the only good film, like really breakthrough film in '05, other than Batman Begins and Revenge of the Sith, is that because unlike the other King Kong remakes, it went back to the beginning in the '30s where the original one was set. Then there's Serenity from Firefly. Very good sci-fi movie. Underrated. And I kind of have like a miniature Marvel. I had Spider-Man's, but I sold it because like I didn't like 3, and it kind of turned me off the whole character and stuff. I sold Iron Man and stuff. Well, the reason why I sold Iron Man was just I was going to get it later, but I didn't really like 2 as much. But I have Daredevil, which it's an okay movie. I liked it growing up, but I don't know, it's kind of aged. And then Punisher with Thomas Jane, John Travolta. This is a good movie. Not exactly like the comics, but Thomas Jane is the Punisher in this. And then I got Warzone because I was kind of a fan of the Punisher. And it kind of looked like the comics a bit, but it's not as good, so to speak. It kind of gets to camp. It's kind of like slasher horror film meets Batman Forever type thing. Only thing is, I wasn't really expecting much, but it was pretty good. I thought Jigsaw was good. I mean, it's just good to watch as an action movie, really. It's not going to be like The Godfather or anything. But I knew it wasn't going to be as good for one because it says vengeance has a name, where in the Thomas Jane one, he says this isn't vengeance, this is punishment. He's the Punisher, it isn't vengeance. I thought it would have been cool if they had like Jigsaw with like Thomas Jane's Punisher. Then over here I have Highlander, The Final Dimension. This is like one of those apology type movies where like the second one's not what people expected, and then they do a third that's supposed to like should have been the sequel. Almost like Lost Boys The Thirst was to The Tribe, or like Die Hard with a Vengeance to Die Hard, or like Dark of the Moon was to Transformers. Then Highlander Endgame I like, because it has like the TV series Highlander and the movie. Only thing I didn't like, and I freaking cry on every time. I know it's not going to be like a drama to cry on, but I hate it when Connor McLeod dies. Spoiler warning there. But I doubt anybody would really watch this. And then Escape from LA and Escape from New York. Or Escape from New York came out first, but they're good. I like them. John Carpenter, who also did Big Trouble in Little China and The Thing, which they remade. And then, it's Kurt Russell. He also did Ghost of Mars. Ghost of Mars was good. I loved Ghost of Mars. And the original Halloween. And over here, I like, is The Saint. A little bit before Jason Bourne, but it has Val Kilmer in it. You may remember him as Batman from Batman Forever and Real Genius. That's a pretty good movie. I like it. And over here is one of my favorite TV sequels of all time. So one of my favorite books is Children of Dune, which it basically combines Dune Messiah and Children of Dune together. The Saga of Dune's Far From Over. Really good. I got that on Assault Hollywood when they closed down. Then I have Pirates of the Caribbean. Now, I did have 2 and 3, but I sold them because I wanted to make extra money, and the 4th one was coming out, and I just figured I might as well keep the first because the way they're going, I might as well wait till like the Pirate series is done with and get in the box set. But yeah, like this movie, it was cool. It was like real adventure. I think the last Disney movie I had that type of feeling on was when I was little, watching The Three Musketeers with Kiefer Sutherland and Oliver Platt and Charlie Sheen and Chris O'Donnell, Tim Curry. Jumanji. Then I have some comedies here. Tropic Thunder is just hilarious. I freaking love this movie. Then Mr. Deeds, with Adam Sandler, Cops and Robertsons, Jack Palance and Chevy Chase. Blank Man, I freaking love Blank Man. I don't know if it's just like it has a 60s Batman at the beginning, but this is a funny movie with Damon Wayans. It has Damon Wayans and David Alan Grier. It's good. It's funny. Then over here I have the original Scary Movie. It's very funny. It'd be perfect to watch in Halloween. You should watch this and Scream back to back. And then Scary Movie 4, which it's not as funny as the other ones, but I like it. It's funny. I think it's as good as the first. But just like Scary Movie did the Scream, I can't watch War of the Worlds after seeing this. Then I have Loaded Weapon 1, Stuck on You, Then you get a little fantasy over here with Brothers Grimm, Terry Gilliam film. Here's an underrated fantasy movie that I really like. I mean, just probably as much as Princess Bride is Stardust. Pretty good. It has Michelle Pfeiffer and Robert De Niro in it. Then, one of my top-time favorite movies, all-time favorite movies, Saturday Night Fever. This is like one awesome movie. But it's not for the faint of heart. Like, this is like a really deep movie. I mean, most people might be familiar with like the Bee Gees soundtrack and stuff, but this is really a story about a guy not being happy with his life. It's pretty good. But it's deep. I mean, it's really deep. And goes to, this is where I started a theory, where basically, there's like classic R movies that have like crappy PG or PG-13 sequels to them, and it started with this, was Staying Alive. Which, it's not bad if it's like by itself, but being a sequel, I mean, I don't know, it's okay. It's like the Dancing Rocky, really. Like Rocky 4 for dancers. Yeah, that's just like 80s fitness craze, and not like the first. But as far as Toy Story goes, the complete trilogies, this is another one of my all-time favorite trilogies as a whole, is Back to the Future. Very, very good. Robert Zemeckis, who also later on did Forrest Gump. Does little CGI movies now like Polar Express and Beowulf. Very good movie. Well, that's all for my DVD collection today, but next time I might show y'all out there just like my video games or books or whatever I like. But just to make a couple of announcements, October the 18th, when Arkham Asylum comes out, I'll probably be posting a version 2 of my Cells by the Servant Arkham tribute there. The Sin City song, I'll be having a second video of that. And then probably coming up soon, hopefully, if I get started filming on it. If not, sometime this year or like next year, hopefully. Hopefully, because I'm trying to find like a film school to go to or whatever. I have like an announcement or teaser trailer of movie project I'm working on. I think y'all guys would like, so. This is The Dark Knight of Steel, signing out.